There comes a time when a product really reignites our imagination, and that is Skaventide. Hello, my name is Tom, this is The Bunker, and I have picked up a copy of Skaventide so that we can start to get back into Age of Sigmar in 2024. And I thought this box was perfect for a multitude of reasons. Now, one of the main ones is I'm a massive fan of the Skaven, I think they're awesome, but these miniatures are just amazing. They look brilliant, and it's what you would expect, I suppose, from Games Workshop. The box is stacked, and we're looking forward to playing the main game and also the Spearhead. However, I sort of couldn't help but grab the Skaven character sprue out and start sort of snipping and gluing and filing and seeing what I can come up with, because I love the idea of the Greyseer. I think the model's beautiful, it's such a great sculpt, and I really wanted to paint it up and just sort of like reignite that fire, that warpstone fire. Love for fantasy gaming. So I stuck them all together, and the model is beautiful. It really deserves some niceness. There's a couple of little gaps, and all I did with those was just fill them with some varnish. So I use a Vallejo polyurethane matte varnish, and I just literally brush it into the gaps, and it sort of seeps in and fills the gaps for you. It's also a lot cheaper than buying certain brands of modelling clay, but there you go. Undercoating's always a colour forge for me. I'm going standard grey because it lets me go up and down in the colour spectrum, but also, well, these are Greyseer. Starting the painting off, and there will be a full how to paint Skaven video coming from me. I like the oxidization of the metals, of the brass, and so on and so forth, so I put the layers down for that first. And then, as you see, it's dead easy. You can just go over the top with a dry brush and it leaves that green in the sort of gaps. There's no magic formula here, it's literally just techniques. So all over his metals like that, I like that sort of glow. And then we start picking out things like the wood areas. I'm trying to make it sort of rotten and look nasty and, you know, like horrible, which, because at the end of the day it's a rat, and we associate rats with being nasty, dirty things that come out of the sewers. Splash of colour though, because I do want to sort of tie it into the rest of the army. I'm going to do a couple of different colours in the army to sort of differentiate the units, and I like using dwarven skin on areas of rats because it's a bit eerie, isn't it, to make it think that actually this is a man that's a rat man. And it was just literally just applying the paint stage by stage. I will do a painting guide for Skaven in the long run, but I got really sort of absorbed into this and painting up miniatures, and it was sort of like really nice to like nod back to my sort of earliest hobby. Went into Games Workshop, as it was then, not Warhammer, into Hull, where I'm from. And I picked myself up a box of clan rats. Why I decided to do the Horde army as my first ever Warhammer army, I have no idea, but there you go. And this sort of really sort of harks back to that. Here you can see I like them to be in white, the Greyseers. I think it's that sort of parody of like other races' wizards, but I'm doing an off-white because, again, it lives in the sewer, so it's going to be absolutely filthy, isn't it? Once we're in with that, I sort of like come in and sort of like highlight it up a bit before I'm going to come in with my washes and really sort of grime him up and muck him up and make him look like a dirty little rat. Green washes on the metals in spots just to sort of, again, just, you know, this guy isn't looking after his gear. That's not what the Skaven do. They try to keep alive, don't they, and not having up with a knife in their back. Washes in places just really make the miniature pop, and you don't need to daub washes all over a model. Those sort of like spot areas really do help. I'm coming in with flesh washes again just to sort of tie the skin and the nails and the teeth and the fur all together. And you saw me there using my finger to take the excess off, which I do quite a few times whilst I'm painting miniatures, because it's one of the easiest ways of making sure the higher points aren't overloaded. And if you do overload like I have there, don't be afraid to stop, take a breath, take a clean brush and just remove the excess. You know, it's like washes, you have some playtime with them, and that's what they're really, really good at, isn't it? And here he is. He's starting to sort of like look like that dirty rat that we all want to see. And here I am, sort of like messing up his clothes. I like realism in my painting, and you'll probably see that as I paint the rest of the Skaven in the box. And then obviously I'll go on to the Stormcast, because myself and Rob, we plan to play and really sort of give the game a good sort of trying out. But after a good dry and a good bit of texture and a few toughs and a bit of a highlight, here is my Skaven leader. He's ready to lead from the back, cast that magic, and appear in our spearhead, so to speak. So we really hope you enjoyed that, guys. Age of Sigmar's back on the channel. Subscribe for more. I'm Tom, this is The Bunker, and happy hobbying. We hope you enjoyed that video. We love making content for you, and really thank you for your support. If you want to learn more about The Bunker, head over to tomstabletopbunker.com, where you can not only purchase some lovely new models if you're within the UK, you can also find our links to Discord and also our Patreon if you should wish to contribute. Thank you to all of our patrons, past, present and future, for the support they offer The Bunker. It is truly epic and is lining up 2024 to be a fantastic year. Thank you.